Hello there, my name is Ryalus and welcome to the video. In this video I'll be covering the most important tricks that I came up with for starting out in Summoner's War. Because the game is still very popular. If you head to your shop and go to the Glory shop, there's lots of really enticing things here. I'm even a sucker to this too. That I've purchased Mystic Scrolls and I've purchased the Devilman, I've purchased Light Dark Scrolls. We all want those really cool black and white or black and purple, like light dark monsters. We all want them. However, hold your horses. The first thing you should do is upgrade your Sanctum of Energy and Mysterious Plant. The Sanctum of Energy increases your total storage of energy, which gives you more bang for your buck when you refresh your crystals, like refresh your energy with crystals, which is what you should be doing if you're a new player and old player. Always refreshing your energy with crystals. So this gives you as much value, probably the most valuable purchase you will make in this game, and you get that by farming Arena. And you will follow it up by upgrading the Mysterious Plant, which at level 10 increases your energy production speed by 30%, which means you get a lot more energy than anyone else who doesn't have that. More energy means more farming. In Summoners, you farm a lot. You farm until you can't farm no more, then you farm a little bit more. Then after that, you don't need to purchase these because they are just mana production. Then I would recommend purchasing like all of these towers in the end. However, you should aim for doing the global ones. For instance, the Sky Tribe Totem is very expensive but very worth it. Upgrade your global speed. It is the only speed percentage in the game other than the Swift rune set itself. So I would recommend upgrading them to like level 8 and then moving on to other ones. Like the Sky Tribe Totem, the Ancient Sword, the Fallen Ancient Keeper, and the Crystal Altar. Maxing all of them before moving on to like Light, Dark, Wind, Water, Fire, because they're not global. They don't affect every unit. So you're just squeezing as much efficiency out as possible, and that is a huge part of Summoners War. Like playing very efficiently. And then most importantly, buying the Devilmon each week. Every single week you should buy your Devilmon. It is a skill up for a monster. It is a skill up for a Nat 5, skill up for a Nat 4 if you must, but save them for your Nat 5s. They are rare enough, even if you're pay to win, or pay to play, or pay to lose, however you want to see that, you still always need Devilmon. So please purchase the Devilmon every week. You will get there. Lots of your monster, it does take time, but you will get there. My next tip is check out the monster info. You see this little monster head? You tap on that. You click on suggested, and it will give you other people's opinions, which aren't always correct. Lots of people ask for likes, just ignore them. But there are a lot of people like this person, Scruffin. He suggests using crit attack, crit damage attack. You get speed from subs that rage for days. Why use Vio if nothing lives after you hit it? Perfect. It's perfect. I don't know why no one likes my frost chicken. He should be up there. Honestly, that's a really good chicken. Like, that's what we call I believe Jubei will start calling the Phoenix's chickens. But yeah, so if you ever are confused with a monster, let's say you pull a Second Awakened Relic, and you're like, oh, how do I use that? You click on them, you see what runes they are, and then you match, like, oh, I have those runes, and you can match it. So if you get something new, a monster you don't understand or know, please check that out. Or ask in global. If you ask in the chat, just ask something. Most people are very happy to help you out. And if you want to ask me, I'm here for you too. The next thing I would recommend you doing is your daily challenges. They've recently been upgraded. You now get a free rune every day. I don't have my challenges there. The free rune is the Giant's one. Head to head, yes. No, you get a free 5 to 6 star rune that's blue and all the way up to legendary every single day, just for doing Giants runs. So that means one giant run a day you do will give you 2 runes, theoretically. And that is fantastic. And that's a good quality rune, 5 to 6 star. That will definitely help you out. Do all of these every day. They give you good amounts of mana, and then at the end you get given an extra amount of crystals. In total you get 10 for your first amount. Yeah, it's the let's go for another round gives you 3, and then finishing off your daily missions you get 7. That's an extra 10 crystals a day. That's free money you're pretty much getting. And then if you complete the special one that unlocks, you will gain an increased amount of crystals, like that stacks onto that 10. Normally 15, I believe it is. So that means it's 33 crystals. No, that's 25 crystals free a day. That's 5 off of getting a free refresh every day. Not too bad. And the next thing you should check out is the challenge page. These things are amazing. They give you tips, they pretty much tell you how to play the game. And some of them give you amazing rewards. Like look at that one, they give you 3 scrolls. That's quite nice when you're starting out. You get Rainbow Mon, you get runes. So make sure you check that out and try and complete them. The reason I suggest you check this out first is because you see this. This one's actually quite hard to do, the daily dungeons, because it doesn't go in an easy order to follow. So try and catch all of these the right day, because it depends on the day for the elemental dungeons. Please make sure you check this out, depending on the day. On weekends they don't run elemental dungeons, so you will have to wait, sadly. You get lots of pretty good runes. You get a whole legendary scroll for completing Giants B10 on auto your first time. That's amazing. That's a free Nat 4 or Nat 5. So please check that. That's a lot of free rewards that will speed up a lot of your gameplay and give you some free cool monsters. You may get a Nat 5, you may not. Don't worry about it. You will get the Nat 5 one eventually. Trust me. The next thing I suggest is the event page over here in the right. If you click on the event page, Summoner's War is a very active game. There's always things going on. Currently, look at that. We have tons of things going on. Currently, the big event, it's quite a while ago this came out, is the Dark Vampire Lord event. You get all of these points, and you get a free Nat 5, a Dark Nat 5, get Awakening Force, Mystic, 100 crystals, energy, lots more extra things, more things down there, tons and tons of free stuff. So, you get to read all the events, you get to keep up to date with the game, how it's going, you get to see upcoming events. This is an Energy Dash event, which has ended sadly. Oh no, it hasn't. 6 days it ends. It says in top left. So make sure you check out all these events. They will give you lots and lots of free stuff all the time. My last tip for beginners is don't be overwhelmed that there is so many dungeons. There's quite a lot of dungeons going around all the time. Currently we've got the Hall of Light, Hall of Magic, you've got Secret Dungeon, you've got Necro, you've got Dragons, you've got Giants, you've got all the Scenario, you've got the Dimensional Hole, you've got Guilds, you've got Tartarus, you've got Rift of Worlds, Tri-Ascension Arena. If you're an early game, don't worry about most of them. Once you complete the typical scenario, go to Chaos Dungeon, go to Giants B10 or any Giant 4 you can do and farm it. And this is just currently a team I was testing. I'll just run it in the background. So this team in the back is just testing. It's in progress. So just farm this as much as possible. If you can't farm B10 on auto, farm it on manual. If you don't want a manual, farm a lower stage. I estimate that you should realistically farm it about 1,000 runs. I know that sounds a lot, but let's say you do 10 runs a day, 100 runs a day. You get enough crystals to consistently refresh crystals at that point. Every time you level up, you get more crystals. So you need to farm giants and just giants at the start as much as possible, because you need to rune every single one of your monsters. When you're starting off, you don't get that many runes. So once you get 1,000 runes, for instance, you can just do it 500 times if you want. You will need to rune. You don't need to rune every monster you get. You'll need to rune a lot. You'll need to rune your first damage dealer Lapis. The only monster you get that comes with runes will be the Vampire Lord if you check out the event as of time of recording. So just farm as much runes as possible. Once you feel comfortable with how many runes you've got, start putting them on your monsters. Up your monsters' runes. Runes are the main element of Summoners War. You will be farming them until you stop playing. So please just keep farming. It may seem boring for the first while, but it's like an MMO, to be honest. The grind at the start can be quite boring and tedious, but once you get going, it becomes really fun and enjoyable and very addictive. So if you're willing to get addicted to this game, start farming giants. Once you farm 1,000 runs of giants, then start moving on to dragons, because then once your rune quality is good enough, you can go to dragons. When you're in dragons, you get different types of runes, and then that will allow you to progress. So pretty much the way this game is set out is that once you've got enough runes, you do giants, and then that helps you. That gives you good enough runes to do dragons, and then once you do dragons, you get some really good runes to help you complete Necro, and then Necro gives you some really good unique runes, and then you can move on to Rift of Worlds, Dimension Hole, and all of that. So if you guys want any more tips, please let me know. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm very happy to help. So just remember, quick run over. Go to the shop, go to Glory Shop. Do not buy scrolls, do not buy premium packs. Just buy upgraded towers, just buy towers. Check out the monster info if you need rune help. Check out the event page. Definitely do all your challenges, your dailies and long-term challenges, and farm giants. Farm, 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 farm. This game is all about farming. Good, you got that? Good. I will see you after you do your 1,000 runs. Until then, see you guys next one. Goodbye.